Purity Educational and Media Hub presents the Purity Series every Tuesday. Welcome to the Purity Series.
Hello there, Purified Nations. Welcome back to another episode of the Purity Series. In this third quarter of the year, the Lord will bless you. The Lord will keep you. The Lord will make his face shine upon you. The Lord will be gracious to you. And everything you lay your hands upon, it will prosper. Remember that God did not just call you out of darkness into light. He made you light. Yes, he made you light. And so, welcome back to another episode of the Purity Series. If you are just joining us, if this is your first time, my name is Grace Mercy Adege, the Purity Series host. Purity Series is an educational, inspiring, and a spiritual program that is aimed at building purified, excellent, and sound-minded individuals globally. You're welcome once again. Sit back, relax, and have a beautiful time. So in this month of July, we'll be talking about navigating purity in the digital world. Oh, you would agree with me that this is the digital age. Even the blind can tell that we are in the social media age. You know, of recent, I was scrolling through my page on Facebook and I discovered that, they're not privileged to have their sites complete, can also have accounts on social media and be active with content. They are content creators as well. So we are now in the social media age. And so for today, we'll be focusing on digital purity, staying pure in the social media age. Relax. It's not a sin to be a part of this generation. No, it's not. It is whatever, scripture says that we are in this world, but we are not of this world. So it's not a sin that you are in this generation of social media. And so I would like us to quickly read the scripture, Proverbs 4 and verse 23, that says, above everything else, guard your heart, because out of it proceeds the issues of life. And so everything revolves around the heart. Everything you consume goes to the heart. Before I proceed further, let me quickly define what digital purity means. Digital purity means honoring God with what you watch, what you view, what you read, what you post, what you like, what you share, what you comment, and even what you consume online. Everything that has to do with social media. You post, somebody likes, you comment on people's posts, you like people's posts, you read posts, you watch videos online. So everything has to be pure. Everything has to honor God. But when it begins to dishonor God, the things that you watch, the things that you post online, when they begin to dishonor God, then it becomes digital impurity. But our focus today is digital purity, how we can stay pure in the social media age. So there is a question you must ask yourself at this moment. Are you the one controlling your phone, or it is your phone that is controlling you? Are you the one controlling your social media, or it's your social media handles that are controlling you? This is a genuine question that you need to ask yourself at this point in time. So one of the biggest entrances into the heart is the social media. Whether you like it or not, whatever is full, whatever your feed is full of, rather, is what your heart will be full of. I realized that every time I scroll through my social media handles, I get inspired to pray, because most of the times it's Aromel Sai, a lot of preachers, and it inspires me to pray. It inspires me to study the word. Peradventure, I forgot to even open the Bible that particular day. I quickly remind myself, oh, Grace Mercy, you have to do this. Or, I have a Bible study plan. I have reading plans. I have some plans that I've put in place. So when I see all these things, they put me in check. And so it is what your feed is full of that your heart will also be full of. Because I can't tell you not to use your phone. I can only tell you to control the things that you do with your phone. And so that's why we're discussing staying pure in the social media age. So studies have actually shown that excessive use of social media can contribute to increased anxiety. You're just scared for no reason, I've not checked my social media page. What's happening online? How many likes do I have now? How many? Relax. Sometimes it leads to depression. It leads to reduced attention span. A lot of people cannot even concentrate. I'm very sure that some persons have started watching this purity series and have scrolled to another thing. So reduced attention span, poor sleep quality, because you are on social media till 11 p.m, 12 a.m, just scrolling endlessly. So you give yourself poor quality sleep. Another thing that social media usage have contributed to is unhealthy comparison. This is one thing that you must avoid with everything you have. You are not that person you are following. You are you. You are unique. You are blessed. You are a special person. You're made in God's image to fulfill your own destiny, not another person's destiny. So another thing that social media usage, excessive social media usage, have contributed to is, normalized unhealthy behaviors. You think that posting your nudes on social media because somebody has done it makes it right. No, because somebody has done it does not make it right. Another thing is increased temptations, because you have used social media too much up to the point that you now begin to see some things as being normal, especially among teenagers. And so this is why this video is dedicated to every teenager watching me right now. You don't have to be pressured by everything happening on the social media. If Satan cannot stop you from going to church, he can actually try to distract you through the things that you watch on social media page, through the news, the feeds that you fill your heart with, through the things that the digital noise. Some persons no longer even struggle to pray because they hate prayer so much, but because they have actually addicted their minds, not because they hate prayer so much, but because they have addicted their minds to, consecrated it to social media, and they no longer have that space to concentrate on things of God, on the things of the Spirit. They're no longer willing to stay, because if you would do anything by the Spirit of God, you have to be patient. That's one of the fruit of the Spirit. And so because of the reduced attention span, a lot of people are no longer patient enough to study the word. You're studying the word, you're remembering, as this person posted one of your favorite celebrity, and so you are looking, whereas you are supposed to focus on what you're studying. So what are some of the signs that you may be losing your digital purity? Remember, I explained earlier that there is digital purity and there is digital impurity. So what are some of the signs that may begin to show for that you can begin to look at yourself and say, looks like I'm already losing my digital purity? Number one, you can no longer pray for 10 minutes without checking your phone. I don't know what you're looking for. Sometimes you just have to drop your phone. Later this month, we'll be talking about the need for phone detox. Sometimes you just need to drop your phone and focus on your maker, and focus on the one who ordains your life, who makes everything great about your life, who destined you for greatness, who made you and created you in his image. Just worship your God. Just stay with God. So as long as you are still alive, you have a great destiny to fulfill. So if you can no longer stay in the presence of your maker for 10 minutes, for 20 minutes, for as long as you want to devote yourself without checking what is not on your phone or what is not your business on your phone, then you're already losing your digital purity. Another sign that you must look out for is that you frequently check your feeds. You just want to know you don't want anything to pass by you. You want to see every single thing at every point because of what you engage your mind with. And sometimes you also tend to compare your life with others online. You first, begin to think of what people are doing before you begin to think of what you can do with your life. And this is one way through which you can lose your digital purity. How then can you still stay pure in this social media age? Number one, you must start your day with God before your phone. Yes, so many times you press your phone first when you wake up. I know you want to check the time, but when you check the time, immediately drop your phone and worship God. Thank God for that moment. It could be a few seconds of giving thanks to God. It could be a few minutes of telling God that you are grateful that He woke you up that morning. So start your day with God before your phone. Unfollow accounts that are not godly. Later in the series for this month, we'll be talking about how you can do away with contamination, with temptations rather, on social media. So note that there is a need for you to check your digital purity at the moment. Am I still intact, or I need to come back to that place of digital purity? Thank you so much for joining the Purity series this week. Do well to subscribe, like, share. I'd love to read your comment as well. Bye.
Thank you for joining the Purity series. See you next Tuesday.